travel with me.
Hey fellow humans, Mina here. Welcome back to another walk and talk. I don't know if you can see this right now, but it's actually snowing. Also, Merry Christmas. It is Christmas Day, or Happy Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or whatever it is you celebrate. I personally celebrate Christmas, which is why I said Merry Christmas, but happy holidays in general. It's actually not Christmas as I'm filming this, but there's snow in Korea, which is kind of rare. It's been snowing a lot. Not that this is a lot of snow for me, but for Korea this is a lot. And it's actually snowing as we're talking, so I was like, well, we gotta film right now. And sorry for this, putting glove on. Oh, it's also really, really cold and windy. And but it's so pretty. Snow. So this is the last video of the year 2023. Oh my god, that's crazy. Fall. Okay. And since it's Christmas Day when you're watching this, I mean, maybe not, maybe you're watching it some other time, but if you're watching this on Christmas Day, I thought I'd do a little South-themed Christmas video. Wish the ball would stop moving, but it's windy, so it's gonna do that. So yeah, so I thought I'd mention how each character in South would normally celebrate the holidays, because I thought it'd be fun. Because in case you didn't know, I wrote a novel. It's called South. You can, check it out if you want. The link's in the description down below. And if you do, I appreciate a review on Amazon and or Goodreads. It really helps an author out, good or bad. It doesn't matter. Anything helps, long or short. Who cares? Anyway, back to the topic. Boy, he's really nippy, by the way. I'm crossing, and I don't want to get hit by cars. There may be a bunch of students yelling hello at me, former students.
Oh, Mina teacher.
Hi.
Hello, Mina teacher.
Hello. Yeah, told ya. No, I don't necessarily remember them because I teach like a bajillion kids, and they've been around it. Once they go to my school, the boys generally go to this one. It's behind the camera. The all boys middle school, and so I run into the boys. I don't see the girls though. My friend actually teaches at the all girls middle school, so most of the girls from my school go to her school. But yeah. Anyway, so let's get into the day's topic. Sorry for I'm losing my grip on the phone. So let's start out with the two MCs, AJ and Minami. So AJ, she's from America. Back when she was younger, when she spent time in America, it would be a whole family thing. They would have the grandparents over to her house. They would have the family visit from other states. They would all come over and make a big turkey dinner, because AJ's family actually has a farm. Fun backstory. Her grandparents had a farm. Her dad actually eventually convinced her grandparents. I can't remember if this was said or not in South, or if in another video, but her dad actually convinced her dad to hire some help so that he can move to Korea to do his thing with AJ and the family. Side note, I mentioned it before, I hate this thing. This green walkway. Hate it. Only one in town. Gotta cross it. But, yeah. Anyway, it takes nice pictures though. Anyway. Side rant aside. So yeah. It's dark in here because of all the snow. It's also quite dangerous. Korea doesn't know about salting the ground. Yeah, but anyway, they would have a big family meal and cook turkeys and open gifts all together. They would all get together and bring the gifts together and open them as a family and do a little gift exchange and be a whole awesome thing. But since she moved to Korea, it's expensive to fly from Korea to America, so they don't, and Canada actually, so they don't necessarily do that. They just have a in-home meal. And turkey, well, you can purchase turkey in Korea, so these stairs are very scary going down. They're icy and they're covered in snow. While you can get turkey in Korea, it's mostly at foreign stores like a Costco or something. I can't get it because I ain't near that. Although AJ would be, since she lives in Seoul, and there is, I think, at least 2 Costco's in Seoul. Sorry, that was scary. But yeah, but the thing to do in Korea, it's not really celebrated here like it is in the West. It's more of a couples thing, and chicken, lots of chicken. Chicken place is gonna be busy Christmas. If I'm lucky right now, I managed to snag some chicken while you're watching this video. But yeah, so she would just have a quiet meal with her family. They'd exchange gifts, her mom and dad and her, and probably order some chicken. Now, moving on to another character, the other main character, Minami. While they lived in Japan before they moved to Canada, they didn't really celebrate Christmas, not like the West. Again, it's more of a couple's thing, so she didn't really celebrate it until they moved to Canada, back to Canada. Well, her parents moved back to Canada, and they decided, let's introduce you to Western traditions. And so it would just be a quiet evening with, again, kind of like similar to AJ's, but no chicken. They would have the turkey. And they would, Minami's, there was almost an accident between a taxi driver and his car. It was right in front of me. That's why they're honking. Yeah. Okay, so her parents would always let her open one gift Christmas Eve as like a special thing. It was usually a book, and so that she could help learn English. And they would stuff her stocking during the night before. She would hang it up, and that would be the first thing she opened while she waited for everyone to be ready. And then they would do the gifts, and maybe a family member or two would come over, or they would go over to someone else's. But it was really special time for her. I'll just dive quickly into the secondary characters. So I'll do two for ones. Derek and Mark both live in PEI, although Derek eventually moved to Toronto before the start of South. Hold on, the phone is dripping. But yeah, their families were actually quite close, and they would celebrate it together. And Derek and Mark would always have a traditional yearly snowball fight, which Mark, believable. Derek, he grew out of it, but Mark still would try to get him to do it over the years. And then they would go inside and play video games. Yes, Derek plays video games. Shocking. Not as much anymore. Actually, not at all. Mark still does. He likes the shooter games, the PP ones. I do not. And then we got Nikki and Parker. Parker's family doesn't celebrate Christmas because Parker's family comes from India. And I don't know much about India culture, if I'm gonna be honest. I have friends from there, but I don't know what they celebrate, to be honest. But I believe that in Parker's family, whatever India celebrates this time of year, they wouldn't do it. It's just another day. As for Nikki's family, she's not really close with them. She would normally go over to a friend's house to celebrate, or to her girlfriend, spend some quality time. Her big jam is mostly New Year's, where she always makes her homemade New York style pizza. Apparently it's delicious. I haven't tried it. But yeah, that's how the characters in my novel would celebrate this time of the year. Is it similar to yours? What are your holiday traditions? Do you even do anything for the holidays, or is it just another day for you? Let me know in those comments down below. But whatever it is you do, or celebrate, or don't celebrate, I hope that your days are jolly and merry and still filled with all the things that you love, Oh, like I said, it's snowing and there's ice. Actually fell the other day, like right here. It was more embarrassing than anything. There was a guy in his car, and I wouldn't have fell, but I moved out of the way so that I wouldn't fall, so I wouldn't get hit by the car. But then I slipped on ice, and the car rolled down his window, and he gives me a weird look, and I was like, continue. I'm like, I'm okay. I'm like, don't worry. And he's like, okay, cool. And then he drove away. It's just my pride. Thankfully, no cuts or anything. Although I did have a little small bruise on my knee. But anyway, hope y'all stay warm or cool, because the southern hemisphere is it's summer now. Weird. But I hope. But if you're in the northern hemisphere, like me with the snow, can you still see the flakes falling? I don't know. Maybe on my jacket, but it's quite lots of floofy flakes. Can you see it? I don't know. It really doesn't look like it, but the sky is full of clouds. I don't know why my phone is making it look like that. But look, snow. Enjoy the rare snow in Korea. Fun fact, there's actually more snow in Korea right now than in Canada. At least in Ontario and New Brunswick and PEI, where I have friends and family. There's no snow, and it's rainy, and it's actually like quite hot. And here it's cold and it's snow. Not a lot compared to what I'm used to. But I might actually have a white Christmas this year. And they're actually gonna have a green Christmas. That's so weird. Global warming. Anyway, that's all I gotta say for now. If you want to keep hearing more about stuff, be sure to follow me on all your favorite socials. Links below. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you next year, which is next week. Okay, bye.